Hello, my name is Beth Hill, also known as Beth Hill Skinner, and I want to let you know about a program for healing and resilience and for a new level of self-empowerment. What does this program have to offer? Human beings, as we go through experiences like grief, sadness, heartache, heartbreak, generational emotions, loss, trauma, it affects every part of who we are, and sometimes who we think we are. So I love trees, and in this sharing, I'm going to use a lot of trees to help you understand how to approach healing, or at least how I approach it. A tree is a sign of life, and when the roots are damaged, when it's been cut or trimmed at the wrong time of year, when it is not able to grow properly, it becomes weak. There aren't leaves to draw in the sun to create that energy for more growth. And that's what happens to us as human beings. When our heart and our soul or our body, sometimes our mind, are unable to draw in that energetic nourishment, it starts to feel like we're a tree that's unable to grow. But trees link underneath in their root systems. And my program is about supporting you in your root system so that you can have new growth and thrive again. The way forward is with support. If you're stuck, if your emotions are stuck, if you feel as if you cannot get your life back, or you're unable to move your life forward the way you want, you're in need of support. You may want to move through the trauma or the grief or the damage or harm or injury, but somehow what's happened to you has made such a deep impression in you that you're unable to move through it the way you'd like. And that simply means you need support. Getting out of stuck means you need some help. That's all it means. The wound needs support to transform. There's nothing wrong with you. Getting support for every level of your being, your mental being, physical being, emotional being, energetic being, and soul being. That's the way of transformation. And healing is a very organic process. Healing is a human experience. All of us as humans heal. All of us as human beings experience hurt, damage, loss, trauma, grief, harm, injury. This wonderful human experience has those moments and experiences that stop us in our tracks. And healing is human. It's genderless. Healing might be a little different approach for women than it is for men, but men are in need of healing just as much as women. Healing does not mean going back to the way things were before, and that is where I can help you. Healing means there's a new phase in your life waiting for you. Healing is absolutely possible after we come to terms with what happened and what coping skills you summoned on your own, what skills you learned from others, but by working with me, you are ready for a deeper, more organic, transformative process. Because healing is a process. You may have healed to a certain extent, and yet you're at a stage where you know you're ready for more healing. There's no one size fits all when it comes to healing. Done well, healing is an organic process, and I specialize in working with your individual needs, tailoring my treatment and therapeutic approach, all my training and tools for your particular needs. Healing must have the right tools and skills and sensitivity to support your individual needs. Healing involves every system of the human body, mind, heart, and soul. When we work together, we're going to look at healing the mind, healing your sense of self. Trauma takes us out of feeling like we know ourselves. Healing the constant questions when we've experienced something difficult. There are the constant questions, but that's just a stage. And with support, you move through that stage. There's a secret loneliness to bearing one's pain and sadness and grief. And we're going to heal that part of what your experience has been. Learning the power of self-compassion as a bridge from where you are to where you're going to be. And that involves healing the doubt, the self-doubt that almost torments. When we're stuck with certain emotions and energies, this quiet, seemingly subtle voice of doubt always talks to us that the pain will never go away, that we're never going to feel completely like ourselves again. And healing that self-doubt is also part of the process. It's about learning to align with who you really are, with what you experienced, because that's part of your life story. The healing process is about taking a look at what is worth your time and energy going forward, and what is healthy for you at a deep level, being your most authentic self, being truthful and honoring and respecting yourself. We get stuck. We get stuck as human beings. Where there's been an injury, there's often that experience of getting stuck. Stuck in the pain, the memories, the grief, maybe the regret, the loss, and it affects our energies. Our entire energetic system becomes rewired. It takes special skills to get you back into your rhythmic, energetic pattern that most honors you. Getting stuck is not a place, it's an illusion. Pain is evidence of something. Pain is the evidence. It's not the source. It's not the root. But the pain becomes locked into your brain, your neurological system, into your body and your emotions, but importantly into your memory, which then affects your sense of who you are. Your identity becomes linked with the experience of the pain. And I'll help you transform that. I have a lot of experience in transformation and resilience and healing and supporting you into being your best self. Trees show us the way. The scars on trees provide us with the wisdom and evidence we need. And it's very true that as we look at the scars in this tree, those scars were created by a human being, carving into the bark of the tree. Well, in our heart and soul and body, often it's another human being that carves a scar into our experience of life. Maybe there's the leftover of the harm, like the rope stuck in the bark of the tree. Or maybe something's been disfigured because of what another human being did. Or maybe the tree didn't grow normally because childhood trauma forced it to grow differently. Trauma and scars in trees remain, but the tree grows anyway. The tree finds a way to thrive and get that sunshine and grow. And that is possible for you. Even when your life, my life, is burnt down to the ground, new growth is possible. Not so easy, but it is possible. And I want you to take a breath in right now and release that breath. Whatever you've experienced, whatever your heart and soul and mind are seeking for healing and resilience and a new level of self-empowerment, it's possible. You are meant to heal. We are meant to heal. It is part of the human experience that we heal and thrive. We have to break through the trauma, and I will help you do that, but never forcing. Always with gentle support, with skills, and many years of my experience of working with people who've been traumatized in their body, or been traumatized in their emotions, or mentally traumatized. It's possible to gently help your systems move into a new place. And that new place will be different. You will be different. We are all different after being wounded, after trauma and deep pain. But look at that tree. What is possible for you is incredible. You will not be the same. You will be different. But being different may not be so bad. May not be what you wanted, but it may not be so bad. It's possible. That's what I want you to know. And as we move through the process, I'll help you with the tools and skills in the development of resilience. Resilience is a multifaceted human tool. Some people are better at it, and some people struggle with it. In my life, I have had I can say now, opportunity to summon resilience many, 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 many times. I've had those moments where I did not want to summon resilience. I've had times when I wanted to give up. But I know the terrain of resilience, both from an academic standpoint, from a medical standpoint, and from a deeply experiential standpoint. And resilience can be developed. There's a science of resilience. We'll work with the neurological systems and your nervous system and your endocrine system. We'll work with your mental patterns and emotional patterns to develop a good, strong resilience within you as you're healing. Resilience is the process of handling stress and recovering from loss, trauma, or adversity. And that's you, isn't it? You're one of those who wants to recover from loss, trauma, or adversity. This is you, your life, your soul, your energetic resonance, transforming, recovering, and becoming who you are post-traumatic experience, post-grief, post-injury. We'll work on post-traumatic growth and resilience and self-empowerment. And you won't be alone. I'll support you and walk with you through the process. I'll be another tree in your life, sharing that root system, fertilizing your roots again so that your tree will naturally grow and you will once again feel like yourself. But it's a process. Everything I'm saying is possible, but it's a process. I can't promise you a specific timeline. We'll work through the program. I will give you all the tools. And as you practice them, implement them into your life, integrate what you've learned, you will continue to transform. So it's like these 3 bowls, the way I approach this. Who you were before the trauma, whatever it was, who you are now, living with the pain or the grief or the loss, and who you will be. There are 3 categories that we will start working with. As I shared, I know this terrain all too well. I had childhood trauma, trauma in my teenage years, trauma as a young adult, trauma as a middle-aged adult. I had a very difficult experience in the past many years. The picture on the left, in the red and orange, I'm in the grip of unrelenting emotional, mental, and spiritual pain with innumerable losses and betrayal. The pain was pervasive in my life, and I never thought I would come through it. And that was for the period of time between 2017 and 2019. But as I sought answers, as I asked the universe, God, Spirit, whatever your name for supernatural help is, I was led to practitioners who gave me additional skills and tools, and I was also led to resource new innovations as I worked with myself and others, discovering new ways to support and foster the transformation at a very deep and authentic level. And today, that's me on the right, feeling better, being aware of my transformation, and so grateful. But it was a process. Are you ready? If you're ready, I'll share with you that each appointment will include differing aspects of your experience. As we work together, we will first meet your experience, where you are now. Each week, your evolution will guide me in treating you with a system of therapeutic approaches that include your body, your mind, your emotions, your memory, your neural patterns, your energetic systems, your soul patterns, your sense of self, and importantly, your desires for your life. The process is never forced. It can't be. Forcing healing does more harm than good. I will be here to support you. The process is organic, one in which you will learn to trust your soul, body, your life's purpose, and your needs in new ways. All pain is real. However, being stuck in your pain is not the plan for your life. And so we'll work through each stage of your healing while you develop resilience. Resilience and healing will work in tandem, and the goal will be your new sense of self-empowerment post-trauma, post-loss, post-injury. Healing is a process, and if you're ready, I'm ready to work with you and support you and celebrate with you and cheer you on and listen to you and hold your experience with gentle, tender care. I have a 4-week program for $1,200, and each week we'll work together for 90 minutes. I found this is best because we need the 90 minutes to really work with every system. Or we can work together for 6 weeks, and that's $1,800. Again, 90 minutes. Appointments with me each week. Or if you want to work for 8 weeks together, it's a very intensive program, and that's for $3,000. Very integrated support in that 8-week program. If you just want to work with me on a standalone appointment basis, my appointments are $150, again, 60 to 90 minutes. And if you've gone through one of my programs, the standalone appointments are half, $75 if you've gone through a program. But custom-tailored programs are always available for us to co-create based on your needs, and we can always talk about that. So consider what your needs are and if I can help you. And if you're ready to schedule, contact me at bethhillwellbeing@gmail.com. And remember, being alone while you're healing will not help you transform as much as having support. Like those tree roots communing together, you need the support of someone who understands this terrain so that you emerge feeling more like yourself, feeling as if you were able to come through your human experience ready to shine again and contribute all you have to offer in your life, because you deserve to feel and be happy again.